So now I'm going to present Chimera. Mark already mentioned it several times, so I'm sure now you are craving to know what is Chimera. I'm going to go also for a live demo. I didn't do a video, so I'll take more risk. We hope that it will work. We'll see. So what is Chimera? So I'm going to present you what is the portal, the Smartfish Chimera portal, with some very quick background on the project and how we have done this. And I will then focus on the Chimera and iMarine collaboration. That was a key element in the development of this prototype. And then the result. And the result I will show you online, what we have now available in the iMarine infrastructure. Okay, so what is the problem here? The problem that has been posed by the fourth scientific committee of the Southwest Indian Ocean Fishery Commission, SWOIOFC, is you have three independent information systems providing information on the region, on fisheries. It can be knowledge database, or it can be also statistical database. And how do you make sure that a user who wants to have information, a comprehensive information on fisheries in the region, can actually access this information? He might not know, or might not be aware of the existence of all this information system. So during the Smartfish project, so this Smartfish project is an EU-funded project. So here we are also talking about collaboration between different EU projects, Smartfish being one and iMarine being also one. That is very important at EU level. This EU project is a huge project. First phase was something like 20 million euro. The second phase is 16 million euro. They just signed the second phase now. And during the first phase, there were different results, and the one that we have been working with was result 1, implemented by FAO, and it was about enhancing regional and national fisheries and aquaculture strategies and policies. So again, we are dealing here with policies. And we are also focusing on fishery management, so a link to the ecosystem approach, to improve policies, you need information and statistics. And here we have developed this portal in one component, aiming to improve the knowledge and information in support to the fishery management processes. So it's important. The context is important because also the context will give some element of data organization within the portal. So we focused actually on fishery management. Okay, so the problem is we have three information systems, and actually there is also an approach, but this approach has no data, so we didn't really focus on this one. So how can we access in a better way and in an improved way this information? So first what you need to do, you need to know how this information system are organized. What is the information available in the system? So this is what we have done in June 2012 with the harmonization workshop, where we had around the table people from the different information system and also fisheries experts, and we worked on assessing the structure of these three information systems and producing an ontology. These three information systems are WIOFISH, which is a regional knowledge database on West Indian Ocean fisheries. You have FIRMS, it's a FAO in-house information system, and it's an international knowledge base, including resources from West Indian Ocean, and this information are coming from the regional level. WIOFISH, the data are coming from the national level, so directly from countries. FIRMS is more at regional level. And then we have StatBase. StatBase being a statistical database implemented by ERD, hosted in Kenya. And this contains fishery statistics provided by the countries. Again, it's another national level. I will go quickly on this one. So we have worked actually on analyzing the structure of this information system to understand what we can find in this system and then how we can bring this information together in one place. The result of that was a proposal actually for different options for a regional information system. And these options are quite common. Either you have a centralized database, either you are focusing on the data provided by the local database and have a portal accessing this data, and you can have something in the between, in the middle. The result of this harmonization workshop was this, and this is an ontology. An ontology is basically the concept. So in fisheries information system, main concepts are very common. It's you have species, gear type, vessel types, area. You have countries also, and then you organize this information in higher concept like fisheries, like fishing activities that is exploiting the fisheries. You have fleet segment, etc. All these together will bring you an image of how the different information systems are organized, but also what are the linkage between the two. If you are talking about a species, are we talking about the same concept shared between firms and wire fish? And in that case, can we actually find gateways between the two? So we can organize, we can propose a new organization of data, of information for the portal, exploiting what is available in these three information systems. And we also concluded this workshop by some technical recommendation. And what we wanted, or what the partner wanted were creation of a simple portal using simple web technology. Why? Because what we want also, we wanted to prove that we can embed in a very simple system complicated technology provided by iMarine, for instance, or by third parties services. And for, keeping in mind that this could be also applied, and the same philosophy could be applied at national level to support national information system for Kenya, Tanzania, but also at regional level for RFMOs, or regional fishery management organization that have low IT skills or capacities. So here we wanted to demonstrate that we can have, with a low level of maintenance, we can implement information systems that are quite complex. But for that, we need to embed tools or services that are provided by a third-part actor, in that case here, iMarine, to offer complex functionality to the portal. So being able to exploit this data available in Wirefish, firms, and Statbase in a seamless way with very little data exchange. What we didn't want was to build another centralized database. Why? Because we know that at national and regional level, we are always meeting the same issues of data maintenance, of contribution to the information system by regularly publishing the information, and also, especially at regional level, they have obligation to report to different organizations, like FAO, like maybe Eurostat, like also to DG Mare, to the different country members. And what they want to avoid is the duplication of format to report same information or different, or very, very different information in 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 different formats. So it's a complaint that you get from the National Board of Statistics, from the Ministry of Fisheries, and also from the Regional Fishery Management Organization. So you don't want to multiply the format for data exchange. So you want to find another way of exploiting this information that is available in this information system. And to do that, we have used actually the web semantic tools that are available in the Connect Cube from iMarine to exploit this information. So what we have done so far is we have validated the proof of concept. We can do it. We have worked with the iMarine to embed these web semantic tools into a simple PHP portal. And then we worked a lot working with the community and getting feedback from the user to improve the content of the portal. And now we are in the process of making the portal public that has other technical issues. So what was the collaboration with iMarine? So concretely, what we have done. First, the portal itself has been hosted in iMarine. It provides a sustainable solution on the long term for this portal. Initially, we thought that we could have this portal hosted in CAMFRI, the Kenyan Marine Fishery Research Institute in Mombasa. And actually, we face a problem of they are hosting Statbase and this one of the three source system, and this system was not reachable. It was not online anymore. So we also actually offer Statbase, so CAM-free, to benefit from this hosting solution. So also we are providing sustainable solutions for hosting on the long-term application. So that's one part of the use of the iMarine infrastructure. So now, of course, we are in the process of formalizing a service agreement letter, or letter of service agreement, LSA. Then, what are the services that we are using, the service that we have embedded in the system? So to access the information from firms, Wirefish and Statbase, either you request them to send you in a common format information, but this is something that we didn't want. So first, from the ontology, we knew that we could find for instance, in Wirefish, we found a fact sheet presenting fisheries, national fisheries, organized in a certain way. You could find species with the subcategory of target species, bycatch species, and discarded species. And this basically, by reading this document, tagging this information, and then indexing this content, you create a knowledge base, and you create search indexes that then that can be exploited then in the portal when you're making searches. So from these indexing and annotation processes, you create search indexes, and also you have the services that provide the user the possibility to search for information and get a result in the portal. And then we have the list of the result from the user query. And the portal basically is providing a user-friendly interface, so guiding the user in the process of querying the information he wants. So the portal is organized in a certain way and using the component that has been developed in iMarine. So how does it work? In iMarine infrastructure, we are hosting Chimera, but also the Statbase application is hosted. You have Wirefish and firms, and these are using the semantic services. Semantic services, you have indexing and annotation. Imagine that this is something like a la Google. Google is indexing, is reading with automatic procedure, is reading website, indexing the content, and then offering to the user the possibility to fill out a search. I'm searching for statistics. Google is going to extract information. The difference is that we are giving meaning to this information. If someone is looking for tuna using this indexing and annotation, we are able to understand in Wirefish, firm, and Statbase what is a species, what will be a gear type or vessel type. You have tuna. Tuna can be a species, can be also part of a vessel type or a gear type. And we are able, by building this ontology, to differentiate these different concepts and also provide this information back to the user. So this indexing and annotation is exploiting the content of Statbase, firms, and Wirefish by reading the content, not accessing, not exchanging data, but by reading the content. Then you can also expand these to other databases. It's just a matter of knowing how the database or the system is organized. And also, we are taking into consideration the data access and sharing policy of each of the system. If they don't want to expose all the data, we are taking also this into consideration. Then you have the search service, and basically the user is accessing the portal that you see on the bottom right. The request is sent to the portal, and the portal is exploiting the search facilities in iMarine semantic services. It's a very summarized, it's more complex than that, but that gives you an idea of what is done in Chimera and also what is exploited from iMarine. The same with geographic information. I'm not going to go in that detail because I have spoken already too much. So we are using iMarine services, and what I want also to focus, to say is that we also in the process of developing the portal, we have exploited the results that are sent by the iMarine services. And for that, we have developed specific components that actually we brought back to the iMarine infrastructure as a contribution of Chimera to the infrastructure, to the cube. So it means that we are using services, but we are also contributing to services. Mark presented the possibility of collaboration within iMarine. It's one aspect of the collaboration. So as a conclusion, we have validated this proof of concept, having a simple tool using complex technology that can enrich a system that will be available at national or regional level. And also, we have addressed the issue of data exchange, but on one side, you have better access to information because you are not exchanging data, but on the other side, you are limited because of the policies. And we have the case with WyoFish where we have some restriction to access the content of WyoFish. Okay? So on one side, it's better because no data exchange or very limited data exchange, so you solve all the technical problem, but on the other side, well, you have issues with the policies. Okay, so quickly I'm going to present you what is this portal. So you see that you have the portal, how does that work here? Okay, so this is the Chimera portal, hosted in iMarine. We have a generic search engine here from where you can make a very generic query because, well, the target of this portal are different kind of users. You have people that have an interest in fisheries, but that are not fisheries experts. You can think of, for instance, journalists that wants to have information on fisheries in a region. They are looking for, let's say, tuna. Oops. And they are just having a list of available fisheries or resources or statistical table extracted actually from the 3 information system. And of course, it's going to be the demo effect, and it's not going to work. It was working 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago. So, well, it's so typical. So the idea of Aureliano to have a video was actually better than mine with a live demo. Of course, it's not working. Great. Okay, let me try again. What we have done actually, so maybe this is going to work. What we have done, we have also organized this portal in different entry points. So it has been organized here. You see that you have different main concepts, so state of marine resources, status of marine species, fishery management, and then we have deactivated tabs that are not yet published. And this is basically the work that we have done on the portal to, from the information available in the 3 information system. We have offered a user a friendly way of accessing information tailored to his needs. And I said initially, SmartFish is about fishery management, so we focus a lot on accessing information on inventory and also on fishery management. So obviously it's not working. And okay, so maybe I'm not going. I will close here, just to show you that here we have an interactive map, and this is also a component used from iMarine. You can dynamically select, and also you can represent on this map some of the results that you have. For instance, the species distribution map. It's not working, so I won't. I can't really say more. I can try. Okay. No. Yeah. Ah, it's working now. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Okay, it's back. Okay, so if I looking for tuna, for instance. I'm not a Mac user too. Help me. So search for tuna, just tuna, I just want tuna. Okay, here we are. Okay. So here I'm a journalist. I'm interested to have an idea of what are the different fisheries targeting tuna, for instance. So here I'll just look for tuna, and here is the kind of information that you get. You have a list of links to the actual information still hosted in the different information system. We are not getting the information in Chimera. We are linking to the different resources, the online resources. So here, well, I will have an idea of, okay, I can see that I have industrial fisheries in Seychelles, in Mozambique. Then I've got also information coming from firms about the skipjack tuna, etc. If I am, and I can then refine actually my search. I'm just interested in Comoros, for instance, and here I will be just focusing. And if I click on this link, I'm then bring to Wirefish. Well, it's not exactly Wirefish, it's a static version of Wirefish. Because of this policy issue, we can't access directly the website. But if I click, so if I remove that, if I click here on firms, I should have the link. If I click to the fact sheet, I'm actually going back to firms. So here, what the interest of that is then you bring the user to another information system from which he will be able to browse other information. So you bring him to the knowledge that this information is available, but also more information is available in this information system. Then if I am fishery management, and that will be the last example I will do, instead of searching for a species, I want to have an idea of what are the depleted stocks in the area. If I type depleted here, and I know I've got a list of 6 results that are depleted fisheries in the area. And from that, I can also I can search, for instance, I could also search for from fishery management here, you have a tag cloud that gives you some entry point for fishery management. If I click here on the co-management, I will have a list of fisheries. I am from Kenya. I want to know what are the different management plans available in the other countries of the region. From here, I've got an entry point, and I can actually go and see, there is a co-management. I can see that this small boat and motor fisheries in Seychelles is working on co-management. I will then go and see the fact sheet and see how they do that. And then I can contact the person who is in charge of that to have an idea of how they are implementing this co-management. So this portal gives you a pre-cooked entry point to the information available in FIAM's Wirefish and StatBase, and then you can exploit this information to get more information. It's not only a general search, but you can search for very specific elements and very specific bits of information that are available in the different information system to assist you in your work of, let's say, managing fisheries and developing a management plan. Okay? Thank you.